Hey y'all, welcome to the Can't Focus podcast, where it's about to get real. We'll be having honest conversations about what it really takes to grow online in the Western space. This show is all about the behind the scenes of content creation, how to grow your business, open doors, and build a community that helps you stand out in a world that doesn't always understand what we do. Whether you're in the arena, behind the camera, on the ranch, or just trying to figure out how to turn your passion into something bigger, you're in the right place. Fair warning, we're going to ramble, we're going to overshare, because we definitely can't focus. Let's get into it.
Okay, welcome back to part 2 of the Can't Focus podcast. We're going to talk a little bit more today about our Wyoming trip. We've got Kelsen still with us, and we're just going to chat about why we're here, how this came about, and just some of our experiences from this weekend.
All right, you want me to start?
Yeah, go for it.
So Phil, James W. Phillips, aka Phil. We've been friends for a long time, and then he called me about they're launching a new product, and he kind of kept it on the DL for a while. Then finally, kind of like had an NDA, because regardless if you're good friends with anyone, it's always smart to sign something like that.
Yep.
And he's like, "We're launching vodka made from cows, and we're gonna do this shoot in Jackson Hole. You're the first person I thought of to come film it." So I'm like, cool. So we sat down, we chatted, and he's like, "You can bring a second shooter if you feel like you need it." And honestly, the first name that came to my mind was Kate.
Thank
like
you.
Literally, like yeah. No one else.
I thought of Kate too.
I didn't even like really think of anyone else. It was just like Kate.
Yes. That was the best day of my life.
I want to make her life miserable on the shoot because she beat me in a competition. Just kidding.
He's like, I'm going to make
gonna
this
be the boss of her.
a living hell.
And so that was, a few months ago. And then I don't know when I reached out to you. When did I reach out to you?
I don't know. I feel like it was a little while ago, but I had never been so happy to have purchased the FX3, because that's what you asked me. You were
Yeah.
like, what are you shooting on these days? I was like, FX3.
I thought you were on the A7.
Yeah,
S3,
had that too. I had the both of them.
which is
They're
still
pretty
the
much
same,
the same camera.
But I knew you were a Sony shooter, and you have shot a lot of different things. So you have like perspective on different things. So
Sure.
I'm like, okay, should be great. And she goes with the flow.
I love the flow.
So,
I love the flow.
You're good with the flow.
I go with it.
so yeah. So then
Cool.
it was just, I asked to bring Kate on. I was told Phil, because, budgets are tight for new things. I'm like, just cut it out of what you're going to pay me, and I'm going to pay.
Oh, wait, I don't even know. Did you tell her the second part yet?
He did.
Oh, okay.
And I
Yeah.
said, I'll pay you to let me come shoot with you, Kelsen. I'll pay you for the experience.
But like, I want to pay people, right? And so I was like, I'm okay. Phil's a really good friend. I'll take it out of mine, give it to Kate. We'll go film. But Phil's such a great friend anyways, and ended up just paying you separate.
Which was really nice of Phil.
And what he said he was going to pay me.
Yeah.
So
And I think that goes to show, like, we are just in an industry, when we talk about payments and stuff, we've done a lot of work collectively for either little to no money just to be...
majority little to no money, and then a lot of free stuff.
Yeah. But it's because, like, we're all so passionate about
Yeah.
some of the stuff that we want to film and create that
exactly.
we're willing to
Makes
just...
it worth it.
Yeah. So this was definitely a fun thing to be a part of.
And then
Priceless.
I got a call from Phil in April. Hey, you know that Elizabeth chick? Like, what do you think about her? I'm like, well, I don't know her, but from our interactions on social media, I think she's cool. She seems like a good person. She's authentic. And he was asking about bringing you on to do behind the scenes, your social media stuff. And I was like, I think she'd be a good fit. And I knew you two were kind of friends, so I was like, okay. I don't think there'd be any... yeah.
Jeez.
I was like, I don't think there'd be any ego there. It would be cool. So he's like, all right, I'm going to go call her. And now you're here.
Yeah. And I think that was also like a really cool... He's like, what are you doing this weekend? When he asked about it? Same kind of thing. We're working on a small budget. And I was just like, I will do anything to
come do this.
hang out with Kelsen and Kate. Don't tell them I'm coming. But no, that kind of goes back to none of us have met each other before
haven't.
this
Right.
weekend.
Yeah.
Well, Kate and I have
we
sorry,
crossed
that's
paths
right.
a handful of times.
enemies on social media.
Yeah.
But you and I I FaceTime you. Let me correct that. I FaceTime you all the time. I ask you for help all the time, and you always help me.
I try.
I will
Sometimes
never forget.
I don't respond, but
Via text, I
Terrible.
just don't.
Instagram,
DMs,
yeah.
Instagram DMs, you're better. But
because my phone is always on Do Not Disturb unless you're part of my 10 people that get to go through it, which is cool.
Yeah, you showed me that feature this weekend. That was neat. But this just goes to show you can meet strangers on the internet and spend a really cool time with them, getting to know each other. But I will say, like, okay, so let's talk about first impressions of each other, because I think through the theme throughout this weekend has been a lot of making sure that the group that Phil wanted people here was that, like, no egos.
Zero egos. Everyone works as a team.
Yes.
And it went that way.
100%.
I don't think there's any. Like, I don't like nothing. Like, I think it was just smooth.
Yeah. Everybody was willing to do what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Waited for direction, listen. Like, I mean,
and like some of these people have huge social media accounts, and they did not come.
You
off
would
that
never
way.
know.
Yeah.
So let's
very cool people.
We'll get to those people in a minute, because it really was just a very unique experience.
Because that's everything you need, though. Because what we experienced this weekend was bad weather.
Yeah.
And
Which could make some people pretty pissy.
yeah, and schedules get screwed up, and you got to be quick, and you got to be, and there was just.
Okay, so back to first impressions of each other.
Okay.
Elizabeth is exactly how she is on social media.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Like, I would even say 110%.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do I come off on? I'm always curious. Like, how do I come off? Because
In
it's
real
weird.
life?
Well, no. I'm just saying it's weird when you are the person that lives your life. So you know
Right.
who you are, and you know, like 90% of my life I don't show on my social media account because I don't show my kids. I've got two kids.
No, how would we describe Elizabeth?
Skylar, when I went to shoot the gun stuff with Skylar yesterday, he called you the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And that I felt like was very fitting.
Just positive vibes.
I was like, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just so I was just so excited to
stoked
be here.
Like you're like a
That's
hype
exactly
man
what it was.
too.
Yes.
Yes. Just hyping everybody up.
Yep.
Excited to be there. Excited to be shooting. And everybody, I feel like, can feed off that a little bit. If you're feeling down,
yeah.
Elizabeth's gonna pop in and be like, "Hey,
Here's the energy."
Hello.
And it wasn't over the top where it made people uncomfortable either.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah. No, definitely. Because it could go that way.
It could.
But it didn't. It didn't.
Yeah, I think it worked. It worked well, and
Yeah.
but yeah, it's interesting meeting people on social media in real life and being like, are they the person they perceive, or is this fake?
Right.
And I've met a lot of people from social media in real life that it's fake.
So this is like all new to me. So this was kind of my first experience, like meeting social media people. So I haven't had those interactions really where you meet somebody in person.
You're a little biased now.
Yeah, you met a really
think
good
everyone's
group.
going to be like this.
You met a really cool
no,
crowd.
I don't think everyone's going to be like this, because we all know people online that you can just tell online that maybe they're not who they present themselves as, or
Which I get.
yes.
Because it gives you the opportunity. I think we were talking about it, like video games, like Sims. You know,
Yes.
like people have
That's
this
what we compared it
escape.
to.
They can like create this whole new persona of themselves that they would want it to be. That's not necessarily.
They're not
who
really
they are.
that person.
Yeah.
But that's
all very
that's why I'm
curated.
curious
Yeah.
though, because like I don't post, like I have a corporate day job that I work, 40
I know,
hours
which
a
a lot
week.
of people don't know. Like,
Yeah. I've got
they
two
just
kids.
think you're like
I'm a
this,
single mom.
trust fund kid running around chasing cowboys.
That's the
People
vibe
said
I
that
give
to
off.
you. They're like, so that Elizabeth girl, trust fund baby. Like,
Fun fact, I'm broke.
Just from what you've said about messages or comments from people, like they just think that you're
yeah.
this ditz. I don't know, but you're not. You've been working at X place for 17 years.
Yeah, same corporate job.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love stability, and I haven't quite figured out the monetization of social media. So I think like sometimes people will be like, how are you making money? I'm like, I don't make, this is a passion project,
Believes in money.
Yeah. Well, it was like this trip this weekend.
She has nicer equipment than I do.
So
Next question.
Yeah.
Next question.
I went in hard at the beginning with
Yeah.
the equipment.
She really dove in.
Well, and I kept thinking like, if I get this, it'll make me better. And it didn't because I don't know.
doesn't. And we try to express
You
that. with
did.
it. But honestly, you have to
I
learn it
didn't.
for yourself.
I did not. Kelsen
You
was
don't?
like, maybe don't get that fixed 3. And I was like, buy
it.
it. I was like, you're going to love it.
Oh.
I was like, I'll teach you how to use it. And then
Yeah.
I said, buy it.
But-
and then I left.
So the first impressions were those. Okay, that's
Positive.
interesting feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I need a drone? Kelsen's like, no, you don't need a drone. And I'm like, buy it.
I did. I barely use it.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'll take
Like
it
I
if you
turned
don't
my
want it
drone on
anymore.
for the first time in a year and a half.
And then we
no
couldn't even
fly
fly
zone.
it.
Couldn't even fly because of no-fly zone.
We were by the
My
airport.
bad. I should have known that.
Okay, so now let's talk about Kelsen. Let's talk about our first impressions of Kelsen.
Oh boy. For someone that you don't see its face on social
Which I
media.
really wish you would do more of. You know, as the
Maybe.
social media person, I would like to see people who I'm interacting with
Right.
forcefully.
Occasionally there's a picture here and there. But
Yeah.
Here and there. Yeah.
Okay, so what were your first impressions of Kelsen?
Like when I initially met Kelsen.
Oh, I guess like, well, I feel like that's a good question. That's a good, you
Because I
have
feel
met
like,
before.
I mean, obviously I've been following Kelsen for a while because I've loved his stuff.
And we've had
But-
like small interactions at
Yeah,
different
here and there, at
rodeos,
different
yeah.
rodeos and stuff. And I'm always just like, this is just a cool dude that's filming rodeos. And
Yeah.
it just seems like he's really passionate about it and he loves it. And we'll just talk about rides or cowboys or
Mm-hmm.
how do you shoot this? I mean, I've always got a million questions. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to bother this guy, but
I
I,
am
want to
always
ask him.
open.
Yeah. That's
I don't
true,
know everything and I'm still learning, but if you have
Yeah.
a question, I have the answer. I'll
Yep.
tell you.
yeah.
which is cool.
I think
Because not a
that's-
lot of people do that. I think sometimes it's people.
Gatekeep.
Yep. People get a little gatekeepy. They don't want you to know how they do it.
Yeah. And I feel that sometimes, but I'm also like, it doesn't matter because we're all so different. We're creating different stuff.
Right.
Anyways. not to get
Everyone has a
sidetracked.
different take on everything.
For sure.
I would say you're very much how you are online too.
Mystery.
No, I feel like
A
I've really,
ghost.
I feel
You
like I've
never
really
see him.
gotten to know you this weekend more,
Mm-hmm.
and you again just authentic, helpful. You talk a lot more than I thought. I thought you were going to be really quiet, but like
No, I'm a
once you
talker in
get
person,
talking,
yeah.
yeah, you do talk, which I appreciate.
Especially like I know Phil.
Yeah.
So it's just, this is a comfortable environment. And I knew Alyssa, one of the models, shot with her before. And Phil and I have worked together in the past. So I felt like I could just be me
Yeah.
and do what I do.
You did
And
a
it's gonna
really
work.
great
So-
job
Yeah,
this weekend too,
you did.
directing.
So that helps. That's like that. I think that's what helped, like me just being,
Can you take my compliment?
okay, yes, thank you for your great compliment. I struggle.
I know. I knew you tried to over.
Yeah.
You did, but you
anyways,
did do a really, really
Thank
great
you.
job directing your vision for this weekend. So this is, I don't know if we even call that out, the Happy Cow Vodka commercial that is
Yeah.
going to be launching July 1st. That's what we were all here to do this weekend. So we
Yeah.
had people from all over come for this and to want to be a part of it and support Phil and his efforts.
Yep.
And like some people like Skylar, I think Phil and them connected recently. Like,
Get Western, the account.
Yeah. Skylar with Get Western.
yeah, and
Huge following.
Yeah.
rad guy. Good guy.
Super
Yes.
cool. Dude. Yeah. He's a good time.
Good
and-
time.
That was part of the cool thing is we just connected. He was looking for a videographer and somebody tagged me in, his post about that. And then we started following each other and then we just kind of, banter back and forth. And then it turned into, helping each other do some social media stuff this weekend. And
Well, and he was like, I mean, we came in a day early. Mm-hmm. You landed a day early, and he
You're
was
trying to get me, and I'm like, oh,
didn't happen.
Yeah.
He's a busy guy, but I mean,
we just showed up at his Airbnb.
Yeah, he
Which
was, like,
I didn't
crashed.
realize that. Like, that you guys just crashed on the couch at his Airbnb, and
Yeah.
like, I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, he just let us stay. So we did some podcasts with him, obviously, and then he's just cool to hang out with, cool
Yeah.
to talk
Yeah.
to. He's a first generation cowboy kind of guy.
Yeah.
So
Killing it on social media.
yeah, just
I
doing
mean,
such a good job.
and he's got such a grasp on the whole game of the algorithm.
Yes, he
And
really
he's
does.
just an authentic, real person.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think that was like the big thing with everyone here. There was nothing to prove.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was JW, Phil, JW.
Yep.
It was his thing.
Yep.
We were all just there to support him. But we're going to get back to that in a second. Let's wrap
Right.
up our first impression. So I guess you've known Kate for a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
spent more time with her this weekend. What are your vibes?
exactly what I thought it would be.
Yes.
Easy going.
Thank goodness.
And I appreciate that you did feel like you could do like recommendations
Okay.
because that's huge.
Yeah.
While you all were shooting.
Yeah.
Good.
And that's what I want. I want it to be collaborative. I don't want a second shooter to be like, hold my hand, tell me what to do and I'll get it.
Sure.
I want to be like, certain shots there were some where I'm like,
Yeah, for
hey,
sure.
do this.
Which is great.
Hey, put your wide angle on this shoot.
Yeah.
I'll get the tight. But you just kind of went with the flow.
Yeah.
And if I didn't tell you what to do, you're filming something
Getting something.
like the whole time,
It's all
which was
useful.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think the hardest part on my end was processing everything that was going on and our schedules was getting scrapped. Like,
Yeah.
So I wasn't filming as much, but you had it.
Yeah. I was like, I'll get shots of this.
Yeah.
It'll be used for something.
And it was great. So
Yeah.
despite
great
me
time.
having a slight grudge against you, but,
Sorry about it.
but never. I am a little competitive, but
Never
like,
too much
it
of a
never
grudge.
gets in the way of how I treat someone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Same. You're
Nice.
exactly who you are online, which
Yeah.
is why again, same thing with you. The people that I love so much interacting with, I love when you do Instagram stories of
They're
like,
so good.
they're so funny. And at first, I think I told you this, I would get a little jealous because I was like, oh, she's sharing the cool side of her with everybody. And normally I only get to see
What
this.
was the when you're talking about, and you were like, well, she only talked about you in that story.
Oh, because before we got here,
Yeah.
Kate did a story where she was, she was,
Elizabeth told me like
You're just
you
like
need to
totally
talk about
hyping
the-
me up, and I'm like,
She's
holy
like,
cow, bro!
Yeah,
Like,
Kelson's the goat.
Oh
I
my-
can't wait to shoot with him. I'm
Gosh.
gonna learn a whole bunch of stuff.
and then she was like, oh yeah, and
And
Elizabeth's going to be there.
oh yeah, there's this blonde chick that might be there. So.
And I was like, WTF was this? Like,
Just not happy about it. Oh my god.
but I think we FaceTime so much
Yeah.
that it was a very easy transition.
Yeah.
My biggest worry was that I was just, because I have so much on my plate every day. And I'm usually alone or just me and the kids,
Yeah.
that when I get around like adults that I love being around, I get really excited.
And it's hard to focus. on, like,
Very
the
much
job.
so,
Yeah.
but-
I get that. I battle with that.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I
Wow,
get to shoot with people. I'm not sitting in the dirt.
Yes. Yeah. So that
I mean,
was
was
my,
sitting in the dirt, but
We
sitting
were.
in the dirt with people.
That's right.
that was my
different.
biggest worry, was that I was going to like annoy you.
Oh.
Just because I was just so excited.
But I think that's what's cool is like everyone is who they are.
Yeah.
On social
Okay, so
media.
let's talk about the other people.
Okay.
Since they're not here.
Yeah. Now that we can talk about them publicly.
Let's talk about just the crew that we had and the vibes and
Yeah.
the overall product of what came out of
So
this
a
weekend.
few of them knew each other pretty well.
Yeah.
And some are local here to Jackson. They're close.
Which I
to
think
Jackson, which
is
is cool.
powerful to be able to do something like this.
Yeah.
Haley is just,
Spruced Plume
Yeah.
is the Instagram.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
she's so cool.
I
But
felt like
she
such a
was-
nerd around her.
We were bickering all day yesterday.
You guys had
Fun
fun.
bickering.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little
Yeah,
back and forth.
Yeah, a little back and forth.
Condo
but
boy.
Just
I
another
don't get
person
offended.
though.
Yeah.
She's just like who she is.
That is exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, when people are like that with you, it's because they actually like you.
Yeah. And
It's
I feel
not, if they're giving the cold shoulder and not saying anything to you, they don't like you.
Well, and I feel like Haley seems like the kind of person that would spot somebody that was fake or inauthentic from
Yeah.
a mile away. She'd go, eh.
Yeah. and
because
she's
I
not
think
for me.
I think she felt everybody out day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and
they're
then
probably like, who's this kid? I'm like wearing Volcom jeans with my.
you showed up in shorts.
Yeah,
It was snowing. Like,
I hate traveling in jeans. Like if I don't have to wear jeans, I don't wear jeans.
Oh, see, I put jeans on at 7 a.m. if I didn't have to wear these pajama pants right now. I'd be in pants.
We'll come back to
Yeah,
those.
So I
love
drive up.
pants.
I'm in my shorts, Vans. Dusty joked from Legacy when he saw me the first time dressed like this. He's like, "Where's your IPA, bro?" and then Phil last, he's like, "Of course you're in shorts." But then I changed because like I gotta,
Yeah.
you know. So I threw on my Volcom jeans, boots,
Yeah.
and I had like an NFR vest that I bought. So I was like, this might give me some credit, but then I'm like, no, it's probably gonna make me look like a poser. So I got all annoyed. But yeah, you got to feel everyone out. You know, it's their energy, and I think about midday during that shoot, it like,
everybody just clicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I almost wish there was one more day to shoot because we would have gotten really cool stuff.
I think so. Anyway, Haley,
Haley.
Are we mentioning everybody? Bree, Loki
Bree,
Toki.
Yep. With
who-
the coolest dog.
Yeah.
Everyone was obsessed with the dog.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cute.
Have you seen her dog? I was stalking her social media last night. She has like the goggles for her
Yeah.
dog.
The
Yeah.
dog rides on
She
the
does-
horse
Yeah.
Oh,
with
she
her.
goes on the cowgirl
Yeah.
camps. She'll do like 30 miles in a day, this little dog.
Chance.
She's
Telling you, cowgirls
cool.
love small dogs.
Interesting.
But just another person that has a massive following.
Huge following.
That was just like
so cool to hang
Never
out with.
mentioned it once.
Not a single
No.
time. Talked
Yeah.
about some cool
like
experiences.
we asked her about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was really curious about those cowgirl camps. So
Yeah. She
Yeah,
doesn't.
so I didn't know Bree or Haley. And then
Sarah.
Sarah, who was driving around us in the Gator.
Yeah.
and she's got her business.
She's got the Wild Wagon Saloon,
which
Yep.
is
super cool.
the cutest.
So cute.
She's done such a good job. So she has a trailer that's converted into a bar
Mobile bar.
that you can take to like weddings. And so,
It's a great little thing.
Yeah.
yeah, her
And another friend of Phil who just kind of stepped up
Yeah.
and came and helped.
Yeah. She was really cool. Anybody that had a horse, they all crashed at her place last
Yeah.
night because they couldn't keep them down at the ranch. So they hauled
And
to her
then
spot.
there was Della,
Oh, yeah.
photographer.
Della was a trooper.
she is very pregnant.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Laying
was
on the
on the
ground.
ground.
All day
yeah.
shooting on the ground, getting everything she needed to get.
And so like respectful. Because like those action shots,
yeah.
she only needed a couple,
Sure.
but she was like, yeah, keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going.
We just kept shooting.
Keep going. And then she had her shoot
Yeah.
where it's like staged and stuff. And we were getting our B-roll and she kept apologizing. I'm like, Della, like, this is your thing. I'm just trying to
You
get
shoot.
a little angle. That's it.
Yeah.
You get in my way. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But she was always checking. So I'm like, that's always a huge positive.
Yeah. Really
for the
fun.
photographer.
She was really fun to work with.
Yeah. And I kept complaining about how hungry I was in the morning. And I was like, oh, like she's like creating
She's
a human.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like
creating another
really
human.
a human
Probably shut
child.
up.
and-
Alyssa.
yeah. Well, this is a good egg.
Yeah.
I like her. 'Cause
The most
you've shot with her
photogenic
before.
person. Every time I put my camera on her, I was just like,
Yeah,
She
dang.
knows.
Good.
She knows. She used to really push
knows.
social media a lot.
Yeah.
And then shot with her before. I just kind of kept in contact.
We went on I feel like when I really got to know Alyssa a little better, we went on a trail ride. Me, my little sister, and Alyssa.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we
Oh,
hauled
that's
up.
cool.
We picked her up and then went up one of the Cottonwood Canyons and went for a little ride. I remember because there was a biker guy and he got mad at us because we didn't have poop bags on our horses. And so he got mad because our horses pooped on the trails. I
Which
guess,
is
and
which is
it's
weird
a very
because
European thing to have the poop bags, but and this is America.
that fertilizes plants.
Right. Yeah, he didn't want to ride his $12,000 bike through the horse poop, I guess. Anyway, but that's
Alyssa.
why I
Anyways.
really got to hang out with
Yeah,
Alyssa. and
she's
she's
cool.
super cool.
big baseball fan.
Yeah, big.
Oh man, watching the game is
In between the
in
shots.
between, and I'm like trying
He's
to
like,
talk
"Gotta
to
watch
her,
my
and
team."
she's like,
She's like, stop talking to me.
she's like, stop
Kelsey.
talking about me.
When
But I was
she's-
like, come on.
She's done a lot. She's done music video stuff. She's modeled. She kind of bounces all over the country, it feels
Yeah.
like. So
Yeah,
I
she
always,
has like 3 homes. I feel like.
yeah, I always feel like we're lucky when she ends up in Utah if we are able to
Yeah.
set
So I
something
think
up to
she
do a shoot.
grew up in Utah,
Okay,
and like that's where her horses are, and
sure.
but then California and then
New
East
York.
Coast or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Long Island.
Really cool. Big social media following too.
Yep.
Are we missing anyone else?
Yeah, we already talked about Skylar.
Did we talk about Skylar?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that we like Skylar a lot.
Oh, Phil. What are your guys' impressions of Phil
man.
first meeting? I forgot to bring that up because I've known Phil for a long time.
Exactly. Same thing. Exactly who he is. He's
Yeah.
so positive on Instagram.
Yep.
Yes.
That
Very.
sometimes you don't know if like,
You're like, is this really
Yeah.
how this person is?
No, it's
Offline.
It's
but
real.
it's not like,
through
it's
and
not
through.
overly positive. It's just encouraging,
Yes.
authentic. It comes from different perspectives of either like his military background or his cowboying
Yeah.
or just being a family man. And
From Phil, I get the sense that the people that he cares about, he wants them to be the best version of themselves possible.
Well, exactly what
Which
he
I
did with
think
Kelsen.
we talked about
Yep.
that in the last episode, that he's like, you're doing everybody a disservice.
Yeah, and he just as authentic as it gets. So
Yeah.
if I'm looking at a certain brand or working with like a military company, I run it through Phil.
You're like, hey,
Hey, do you know these guys?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know them, but let me check with my guy that knows them, and I
Yeah.
trust him because he knows.
yeah.
That's actually this. I like cross-referenced somebody on Instagram with him because I saw they were like following each other. And I was like, okay, I trust you before I even met him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I trust you on your opinion. Is this a good person to work with?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
And he's like the same as Skylar, first generation.
Which is so cool.
And it was a long journey to get him to where he is now.
Yeah.
You know, he had one original plan that didn't work out. And I think that it was pretty discouraging. But then, yeah.
it leads you to this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got this place and secret place because he doesn't want people to move there.
Yeah.
But,
I'm really excited to meet, because I've never met Maddie, obviously,
haven't met Maddie, yeah.
but he talks so highly of her, and she sounds just so cool.
they're
too,
perfect,
so.
like two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, what was your highlight of yesterday's shooting? Either like videography, people, it could be anything.
I would just say the collaborative effort. Obviously, there's shots that worked, shots that didn't work. Having Kate, knowing that she had that wide angle, helped a lot.
Nice.
For the most part, no one cared about having to do retakes,
Yeah.
say their lines again, listen to coaching, direction.
Even Bree, who has a broken leg, she's recovering from a broken leg. She was a trooper.
Yeah.
Trooper. Like, she was on horse for a long time.
Yeah.
And
her little mare's so cool too.
yeah.
Not that we need to talk about all the horses, but
No, but I would just say the collaborative, and like there was just it was smooth despite the terrible weather.
Yeah.
Of going from freezing cold to hot sunny to downpour rain,
Hail.
back to sunny, then hail, then sunny, then rain again. So we had to break up our shoot a lot, and it was just like, okay, it's go time.
Yep.
And no one, like, everyone was kind of close enough to be like, all right, let's go. Everyone was ready to go. So it made my life a whole lot easier.
I feel like I don't want to say the same thing, but kind of, it was just really nice to be with a bunch of people who were so willing to just get things done.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody was argumentative or talking back. I mean,
There was no drama. Not
Zero.
one.
None. And then like,
which,
sorry to interrupt you, but like them picking out certain things. Like there was some shots we did that are not authentic. And we know they're
Right.
not authentic,
right.
but it's the framing. And they were all making sure, hey, like,
Is that in
that
the
doesn't
shot?
look right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
And
take
we're like,
that out.
you're right. It doesn't. But
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for the catch. Because
Yeah.
those things get fallen through and it gets picked apart online. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm same boat as Kelsen, the collaboration. And obviously shooting with Kelsen is also the highlight.
The goat.
The goat.
The
Elizabeth?
goat.
Yeah, I think I'm just, again, the people person. So that was it for me. I think like I talked about a moment that meant a lot to me was Haley at the end, because I didn't get a lot of chance to talk to her. And then it was like the last like 30 minutes we were there, we just kind of had the opportunity to share some personal stories. And she makes these amazing hats and hat bands and plumes. And we were talking about her business and how it's going and everything like that. And she, it was really embarrassing on my part.
It's really funny, actually.
She looks at me and she, we're all getting ready to go. And she goes, "Do you want this hat?" And I go, "No." And she goes, "You don't?" And I was like, "I mean, I do, but like,
She
I
was
don't
like
wanna-"
offended that
I
you
know,
didn't
like,
want
her
to take
You
face-
it.
actually don't like
her
them.
face dropped. And I was like, "No, I mean, I just don't want to take it from you,"
Yeah.
because I mean, she is supplying hats to Post Malone, Lainey Wilson, Miranda Lambert. And I'm like, I don't feel worthy.
And like we don't want to be the people that like want free stuff.
No.
Like free stuff's great if you want to send it, but like that's not what I'm
Right.
doing.
I appreciate
No,
your
I'm
time
not
and your
asking-
talent.
Yeah.
I'm not asking about your business because I want a hat. I'm asking because I'm like, now I'm invested in you.
Yeah.
But what that hat means to me now is like, it was so representative of this really like cool moment. And
She accepted you.
yes.
It's like you were knighted.
Well,
know?
that's how the switching of the hats on that story. I was just like, oh my
Wow.
gosh. Yeah. And it's, to me, like going back to the free stuff, like people send stuff and it's cool and I appreciate it, but I'm also kind of a minimalist when it comes to stuff. And so when I can have something that has a story behind it, and that hat now has this story behind it, that means a lot to me. And it was a really cool moment that I was very appreciative of.
Very
No,
nice.
that makes a lot of sense. Like I think we all just want to support people that we trust or appreciate.
Yeah.
Like I see you're rocking, you know.
Lefty Holman.
Yeah.
We love the Buckham Co.
You know,
You've
and
got
then,
your
like,
shirt.
and then I got the Traj
Yeah.
stuff because it's my buddy Danny, and I don't know. We just like supporting our friends.
Yep.
Any pants you want to talk about?
I got a cool new pair of pajamas. That maybe the next time I do my flag shoot, I'll wear them.
Oh, that would be so
Incredible.
amazing.
You should have given these to me yesterday when I was running around like
I
an
didn't.
idiot.
I didn't know that flag moment. That is.
I did not know that was going to happen.
Speaking of, the flag moment wouldn't have happened if Taylor wouldn't have
Oh yeah,
shown
let's
up.
talk
Okay.
about Taylor.
Yeah.
Which another guy, he's exactly who I thought he was on social
Yeah.
media.
And he doesn't even post a lot about himself.
No.
Not a ton.
But
Here and there.
Here and
with,
there.
Yeah.
with his company that he works with.
Yeah.
But he's also somebody that I have like. I'm such a fan of his work, and I have
Yeah.
no chill online.
0.
No.
Taylor, TD Cameraman, is
Yes.
his Instagram. Does some incredible landscape.
Americana,
Yeah,
West is
Western
best.
stuff.
Yeah, it's so beautifully shot.
I like
he
my
was-
buddy Danny because he wants to create kind of like the surf to the Western.
yes.
And he saw one of TD Cameraman's reels. And he's like, that's the type of content we want to create. Can you do that? I'm like, dude, honestly, I don't know because Taylor's eye is crazy.
Yeah.
And he's spent so much time in the saddle, like he knows locations. Because some of his shots, like I think one of my favorite ones is the horse
And the
on
clouds.
the ridge, and it's just all those big fluffy cows.
Yeah.
Clouds.
Behind
And that's not luck. That he knows
where to be.
where to be.
Yeah.
Well, and so many
And
people
then you're
have
just hoping for the weather to be how you want it.
Yeah,
Right.
and so many people have tried to replicate it, and it's funny because he did post a story the other day where somebody was saying his photo looks like this famous painter,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to get to the point where somebody says that looks like a TD cameraman
Mm-hmm. Right.
shot, which I think he's like I see
There.
stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is clearly trying to be
Oh,
like
yeah,
TD cameraman.
100%.
Yeah.
And then he did like a flag thing on a horse, and he tagged me as like inspiration. I'm like, you didn't have to do that, man, but that's cool.
You didn't
Yeah.
create the American flag.
No, I didn't create the American flag. I didn't create horses carrying the flag.
Yeah.
Maybe it became like a viral thing. I don't know.
Sure.
But it was just, again,
he had-
more down to earth type people.
He showed up to the shoot just to hang, be an extra in the bar scene with his friend, and he had the flag that he had shot with
He
earlier
carries
in
it-
the morning.
Well, he takes it around with him everywhere. He
crazy.
packs that thing in his van all over the place.
But we were like, man, can we borrow that real quick? And it was such a we got
Last
some
minute
good
thing, yeah.
We got some
content
fun
from that.
stuff.
Haley with the horse, but you,
Yeah.
that's going to be a moment. You're
funny.
welcome.
Who did it better? Rachel. We should do competition.
yes. Set up our own competition.
But yeah, just another real person.
Bubba was really cool too. That was my first time meeting Bubba,
Yeah.
which is Taylor's buddy who they go around. He shoots too, so he's
Genuine
a cool guy.
Very invested in
All
my
Sony
personal
shooters.
life.
Yeah.
Did
all
you notice
Sony.
that?
Yes.
Everyone yesterday.
Della
all
was shooting
Sony.
Sony. We had the
Bubba,
cameras.
Sony.
Yep.
Wait, can we talk about how I was going through my phone or my camera last night and I was just grabbing some shots here and there?
You're like, dang, this is good.
I was
Wow,
like,
this is a really
these
good
are
photo.
so good. When did I do this? And then I realized it was
just
Taylor
Taylor,
had my
yeah.
camera. And
But
I was
yeah,
like,
it was-
oh yeah, that makes more sense.
All Sony, which is
Yeah.
unusual.
Yeah.
It's cool. Sony Tribe.
Yeah. Sponsor us. Send us
please.
some new FX3s.
FX4s when they come out. Or what was it?
Is that a real thing?
FX3 Mark II
Mark II?
is like
Is that
kind of a
happening?
rumor right now. Yeah, what else about that shoot?
Do you feel like the weather was the most challenging part? Just kind of messing with the schedule?
No, because weather is always a consistent
Okay.
thing, but bunch of cowboys and cowgirls on horses, and they're not their horses either,
Right.
which makes things tricky.
Yeah.
And then two, like, we didn't really know the location. We're kind of figuring it out. But I think trying to get that all grouped together,
Yeah.
which I thought would be the easiest, ended up being the hardest.
Is there something that you feel like would make it easier for the next shoot?
A very strict start time.
Okay. Curtain call.
And then what you guys mentioned last night is we could have shot the bar stuff yesterday.
The evening.
Or the
2
evening
nights
before.
prior. Yeah, the night before.
Which honestly, I like that idea because we could have like strung some cool lights with the trees
Sure.
and given it like a real vibe. But yeah, overall, like shoot day is always chaotic.
But I would say for nobody knowing each other, nobody really having like the full plan,
Yeah.
the weather, it went off, I thought, as
Well.
smooth as it
Oh,
could
yeah,
have. Yeah.
for
And
sure.
I
And
think you guys created, just the clips I've seen, it's going to be an amazing product.
And that's what I really wanted for Phil was like not just this commercial, but like content. Like just have as much content as you can.
that he can use. And
And I was like worried we're taking up so much time, and I think we're done with all the chase riding scenes by 9 a.m.
yeah.
And I'm like, whoa! I thought we were taking forever, but no, we're cruising.
Yep.
What about you? What did you feel?
Something that was a challenge. The director
The lack
kind of had a hard time.
Telling me what to do.
It kind of was like a little confidence boost. I was either Kelsen doesn't need me to shoot anything, or Kelsen is trusting that I'm going to shoot
Yeah.
stuff and get content.
If I'm not saying
And so-
anything, it's because I'm like, oh yeah, she's got it.
That's great. Yeah. Anyway, so
Not much to say.
Not much to say. No, I think kind of the same thing. We were going to get started super early, and then that was just kind of
Just
a
kinda
little
got
bit of a
delayed.
setback. But
Yeah.
still, we did. I mean, we got done with the horse stuff by 9. So,
Yeah.
did it really affect anything in the long run? Not really. But
What about you, manager?
Yeah, I think my thing is just efficiency. And had we been in a different scenario, luckily we were in a beautiful location with a bunch of cool people.
Right.
And so in other situations, just because this is kind of part of what I do in my day job, I like to make things run as efficiently as possible. But I've never been involved in something like this.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, if there was a role available and you're a part of it, I would love to do some kind of like project management type
that'd be
stuff.
great.
Yeah.
everybody would have had a packet.
And an Excel sheet.
Oh, we should have had walkie talkies.
Yeah.
That was something.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I was like, walkie talkies would be cool for next.
Because
time.
there's a few of them that are deaf.
Yes. Who will remain nameless.
No, but overall, I think like it would be good for us to all kind of come back and have kind of like a lessons learned.
Well, and I think that'd be
Yeah.
cool. Like if Phil did do that with everyone, like, hey, what worked, what didn't work? If we were to do this again, what would you like
Like
to
an
see?
exit survey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Be very cool. Overall, very successful weekend.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It was incredible.
I was
Honestly.
stressed.
But you killed it.
Yeah.
I was stressed because showing up for Phil.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like
everybody-
you also had a lot more pressure
Oh yeah.
because there's a budget involved
Yeah.
and you've got all these new people. You
Yeah,
wanna
and it's just like, oh man,
do a good job.
gotta get it done. One
Yeah.
chance, one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Is this an M&M?
Mom spaghetti. There's vomit on his. Oh, those lines were backwards.
Something like that. But yeah, it was but it turned out great. And I wasn't stressed for your like quality of work
Oh, thank you.
or like what you're gonna produce. It was me showing up and doing what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And it's a
We-
lot of decision making,
Yeah.
and you can have a script and you can have a shot list, but sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And then you got to
Yeah.
make up the scene on your own.
No, you
I'm
did
like,
a wonderful job. Creative directing on the fly, making changes
Trying.
as we needed them.
Yeah. That's where it goes to being versatile and shooting a lot of different things. Weddings. Weddings will prepare you for commercial work because chaos. Weddings are always chaos.
Yeah.
Weddings are never on time, and you got to learn to be cool and quick.
Yep.
Same with commercial
Somebody
shooting.
was late. Somebody forgot something. Someone
Yep.
didn't show up on time.
I think someone didn't have boots, and then they
Well,
had.
then Haley locked her keys in her
Oh,
truck and she didn't
yeah.
have all of her outfits. But that was, again, a moment where somebody's like, here, take my shirt, take my
Yeah.
spurs.
yeah, we're just like
oh,
pulling,
yeah.
and then she was just totally cool with it.
Yep.
She
She
just
did
went with
great.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Well, I hope the launch, I guess, is in the future. I don't know when this podcast is going to be posted,
Yeah.
but I'm really excited to see the launch in July. Excited for the content that's going to be posted leading up to that, and then obviously
Where it goes
the
from
edit
there.
that's going to go.
Yeah.
I think they've got a good plan, kind of going into, kind of ramping up
Yeah.
for the launch. So it'll be cool to see.
Maddie's very intelligent. Mm-hmm. So is Phil.
Yes.
And just knowing that, like, it's going to be successful.
Cool.
Well, the good news is maybe this is not the end of the Kelsen Kate videography,
They're
and
fired.
Elizabeth.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Never bringing them back.
No, honestly, it was reassuring that if there is future stuff, which there will be, there's
But not even in regards to this.
no, like to for other projects
Yeah.
outside of rodeo. I need to get more brand stuff.
And
Yeah.
we've got a good team that works together. You all on the videography, me on the hype girl social media behind the
Honestly.
scenes
And
managing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't want to do that.
No. There were times I would look at you and I'd be like, "Do you think I should be bossy?"
Multiple
I
times.
know you kept asking
She's
me
like,
that,
"Do you-
and I'm like,
Do you need somebody to be a
because
little more
they're clearing
assertive?
out all the sticks,
Right.
which I get it because I think a
deadfall.
stick got flown up and almost hit Phil in the face,
Right.
Yeah.
and we're like, do we need to tell them to hurry up? And I'm like, they're doing that for a reason. So,
Right.
but sometimes you got to be like,
Well, but the other thing was like there were times we would all just kind of start like talking because we were
Well,
just
yeah.
like,
I think
and then I was like,
everybody
okay, do we need
excited,
to? Yeah.
You know, to like
yeah.
meet each other and be
Right.
chatting. And so we all kind of just got a little
which
distracted.
was honestly nice about yesterday too, is like the weather allowed us to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't think it really affected the filming too much either.
Sure.
No, we were.
So when it was
down
time to
anyways.
film, everyone's like, all right, let's go.
Right. Very cool stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's a wrap. We all have to check out of this hotel.
Yeah,
gotta
we
pack
gotta
up
get
the
out of this
cameras,
room.
Check out of the hotel, and
Head home.
y'all have to drive. I
Yeah.
gotta fly home. So it was a pleasure meeting both of you, and
May it.
I hope we get to work together again soon.
Ditto.
Is there something for 3? What do you say for 3 instead of ditto? Trio. I don't know.
And cut. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it this far, you're officially part of the crew. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at can'tfocus.podcast for behind the scenes content, updates, and plenty of outtakes we probably shouldn't be posting. If you're interested in more rodeo western content, follow our personal accounts at Slick Fork Films for Kate and at Elizabeth Single Social for Elizabeth. Catch you next time.